I just want to take you on a little tour of our website for NUR3021. Now you are enrolled either in section 350 or perhaps in 351. I'm just going to show you this one section, but it should all look the same to you. So if you notice, this course has been divided in topics, and if you go up here, you can collapse all of them or open all of them. So this will be just a feature that I've made that should make it easier for you to not scroll endlessly if you're working from your phone. This area here is called the top block of the course, and this is where the news form is. You will all be subscribed automatically to the news form, but other forms in this course, you can decide if you want to be enrolled in them or not. And then we have the Ask the Faculty section. This particular, so the news form, you can expect to hear from me weekly. I usually send out a message to the form every morning, just introducing what the topic for the next week will be and giving you any kind of thoughts that I have on the topic coming ahead. Then the Ask the Faculty form is for you if you have a question that isn't specific to you, but is actually something that you think everyone might be wondering about in the course, or any kind of problem you're encountering that you think others may also have too. Then you use the Ask the Faculty, and I will be monitoring that. I'm enrolled in that, and I will reply to, so that everyone can see my reply to you. And then we have the welcome video that I hope that you watch. That's a great place to start to understand an overview of the course. I have the syllabus here that you can engage with and see all the different elements of the syllabus. And this is where we have the course objectives listed. Then followed by that, your textbook, which you already know, access to the Writing Center, and then importantly, here is the link to all the academic affair policies. Should you have any questions, you should definitely check this out early, since this is your first semester, and you can see the different components that are important to our course. Here's the grading scale. One thing that's kind of surprising, I know it surprised me when I first came here, is that an A- starts at a 92. I was used to the 80, 70, 60 kind of scale. So just note the differences in our course grading scale. This is the same for our regular BSN students as well as our RN to BSN students. And importantly, in this particular course, there's a 5% deduction per day for late assignments. And our voice threads, because they are an interactive component, they, if they're late, they're late and you would get a 0 for that assignment. So you do want to stay on top of getting work done on time, so you can avoid any penalties to your grade with that. And then here are the graded assignments. There's 7 quizzes in our course, and they're each worth 2% of your total grade. There are 3 discussion assignments with the voice thread, and those take a lot more effort to put together. And so each of them is worth 5% of your grade. So you really want to make sure that you get your voice threads done correctly and on time. Then there are 5 homework assignments. These are all different kinds of assignments. Each one is worth 4% of your grade. There are 10 case studies, and these have brief writing with them. They're each worth 2%. There's a final head-to-toe assessment, which is 11% of your grade. Midterm exam is 10%, and the final exam is 15% of your grade. So that gives you some idea of how you might want to, you know, where to put your effort. Don't blow off some of these things, or they could really have a negative impact on your grade. All assignments are due Monday at 8 a.m. after they're assigned. And these voice threads, they have to be posted by Thursday at noon of the week that they are assigned, so that it gives us opportunity to respond to each other's. And you need to have 2 unique responses to classmates that are done by the Monday at 8 a.m. time. And so be aware of that. Plagiarism, I think I have a module in here. No, I don't think I have it in this class, but just be aware of the importance of using APA to cite your work and not taking another person's ideas and representing it as your own. You need to really, really communicate where you get your ideas from and in all your written work, because you don't want to have a charge of plagiarism with your work. And sadly, every year it seems that at least one of our students falls into this. So please be careful with it. And then finally, to do your final assignment, you are going to need a mentor, and this person is going to observe your head to toe assessment and evaluate that, perhaps guide you with it. They must have at least a BSN, and you want to get their agreement to be able to watch your head to toe assessment the 14th week of the class. And so you need to start thinking about who that person might be, and remember that for now that we are living with masking, that your head to toe assessment will need to be performed with you and your supposed patient wearing a mask, as well as your mentor wearing a mask. And as you think about who your pretend patient will be, remember that this has to be someone who's over the age of 18. You cannot use your own child in doing this. It must be someone over the age of 18. And that is a hard and fast rule in our course. So that's where the syllabus is in our course. And then we have a course calendar. However, there is also a calendar feature right here. You see this go to calendar feature? I had to scroll quite down to get it. When I go to the calendar, it will show me what's due and what's opening in the course. And then you can see what's due and look ahead using the electronic calendar if you would like to. But we also have a printed out calendar available for you with all the assignments. You should be able to do everything in this course really from this online platform, but we do have a printed calendar if you also would like that. VoiceThreads have a rubric, so and there's resources for you all about this. There's library guides. These are all tools, and they've been very carefully selected that should help you to be able to complete your work well. Our very first course, let's start off small, right? You will need to watch and access these different materials. You'll want to complete a quiz on them, because you have to complete the quiz before you can do your VoiceThread. So we really hit the ground running here, but the good news is the first VoiceThread that you will do is not a graded VoiceThread. But it will allow you to understand the technology and get started with that. So then week 2 has quizzes, and you learn all about SBIRT, and that is a very important universal screening that we want all of our graduates to be comfortable with and to be aware of, as many hospitals are adopting this kind of screening for their clients throughout the hospital. So then you can just click on throughout the weeks, but this video is just meant to get you started and show you some of the resources. Here's my contact information. My office phone number doesn't take text, but you can leave a message there, and then I receive an email voice recording of that message. I generally respond to email about every 2 hours during the week, except on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I may be in class or in clinical and unable to answer quite as quickly as I can on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And weekends, I check about every 4 hours. So there's other features here. This is a nice feature, activities, because you can click on the types of assignments, and you can quickly see what assignments are due in the course. So that's nice if you want to see those. And then you can also see, for example, any discussion forums. And in our case, we have an ungraded forum where you're going to share your health history with your peers. And then I also have Turnitin assignments, and Turnitin is a guide to help with writing, so that it will give you an originality score to let you know if you're correctly documenting anything that you may have copied, and it prevents plagiarism. So those assignments are listed here. And then we also have your resources, the various quizzes, and their open and closed times. So just be aware that there's a lot of features in this Moodle that are can make your life easier if you start to learn them. Something I added new to this course this year is these checkboxes. And with the checkboxes, as you complete different components of them, you can check these. I personally just love a checklist. Sometimes I'll even write things on my list and check them off if I've done them. So I hope you enjoy that feature that allows you to mark and see your progress throughout the course. Well, that's about all that I wanted to say today on that component. I hope you find that helpful and that you quickly adapt to using this Moodle platform for your online learning. Take care, and please ask if you have any questions. Thank you.